Greetings, my name is Dave Belchamber, and as a small number of you may be aware, I've spent the better part of the last 4 years developing an alternative to the use of bolt snaps for securing side-mounted dive cylinders at the lower point of attachment. Until recently, my lower side mounting system consisted of these two mating parts, a BCD bracket and an interlocking cylinder bracket. The BCD bracket fits onto any BCD having a web waistband by weaving the waistband through these two archways in conjunction with a tri-glide. As a consequence, it may be utilized by either side mount divers or back mount divers wanting to keep deco bottles in a more streamlined position. The bracket also features a smooth concave surface that rides against the diver's hip and a shelf-like structure that receives the cylinder bracket. The cylinder bracket features a ribbed concave back surface that will conform to any dive cylinder diameter and a slot from side to side to facilitate securing the bracket onto the side of a cylinder by means of either a web cylinder band or a stainless steel hose clamp. The flat-sided oval of the cylinder bracket is inserted into the shelf-like structure of the BCD bracket by first tilting the cylinder, inserting the long lobe of the flat-sided oval, and aligning the cylinder with the diver's torso. The upper point of attachment keeps the two locked together. As you can see, there is sufficient space between the cylinder and flat-sided oval to grasp the oval and guide it into the BCD bracket. Once locked in position, this arrangement keeps aluminum or steel cylinders in their proper position regardless of their state of buoyancy or the diver's orientation. The arrangements that I've just demonstrated were used with great success during a recent dive trip to the Philippines. I mounted the left cylinder while sitting on the dive boat's gunwale prior to back rolling into the water so that I would have air and buoyancy control in case of mishap. The right cylinder was easily mounted while at the surface. Likewise, both cylinders were easily dismounted at the surface prior to exiting on the small ladder. The key improvement that made this system more successful than any of the 30 or so previous designs was the ability to guide the cylinder bracket into the BCD bracket by feel alone. This was greatly appreciated during boisterous conditions. However, the downside was the amount of space between my hip and the cylinder. When I pulled the cylinder valve snug to my torso, the cylinder bottom stuck out an inordinate amount. Further design refinements solved the problem. The long lobe of the flat-sided oval was extended and strengthened to become a handle. The rubber portion of the bracket was reshaped, and the flat-sided oval was repositioned within the rubber. This new cylinder bracket maintains the good features of its predecessor while overcoming its faults. As you can see, there is a considerable reduction to the space needed for the new cylinder bracket on the right. I fully expect that the new handle design will be equally easy to mount in the water. However, the cylinder's weight on land means it is easier to hold the cylinder bottom while mounting in this video. I also expect that future in-water tests will verify that the system is now ready for production. I hope this system will become the future for side-mounting primary dive cylinders. Cheers, and thanks for watching.